Alright guys, we are back today with a new car update. Once again, I really didn't think I'd be making one of these for a while. But anyways, nonetheless, it's not a replacement for the Volvo. It's just the fact that I have moved into a house and I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. And the Volvo has kind of just been used as a Ford Ranger for the last couple of months, and it's taken a beating. So at this point, I'm just realizing that I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff here. Something I'm going to need a utility vehicle for, and something cheap. So this is kind of what I landed on, which I wasn't looking at buying a Honda CR-V last week, but they kind of popped up and I didn't realize how cheap they were. They're kind of a hit or miss really with these things in the Michigan used market. And as you can see right here, this one's by no means perfect. It's a $1,600 car. That's what it was, and it's really not going to be much more than that. So as you can see, it's a 1998 CR-V. I think this is an EX if they had those trims back in the 90s. I think it's an EX. This one does have all-wheel drive. Again, I couldn't really care less about the all-wheel drive on it. I really wanted something to kind of just have as a beater, a primary beater. So as I was saying, it's an EX finished off in this red exterior. Hondas back in the 90s and even into the 2000s, they weren't known for their paint. Obviously, looking at it here, it's quite faded. I do think it's going to come back. Definitely it's going to come back quite great, and that's kind of why I'm getting this video out today, before I really go detailing it, because I'm going to have probably a detailing video of some sort. So today I really just ran it through the car wash and vacuumed the hell out of it. Being a $1,600 car to dealership, and they did not put anything into this. They didn't clean it or anything, so obviously I had to do some of that. Like I said, I just drove through the car wash today. It was quite dirty on the outside, nothing I really wanted to hand wash, just get the majority of the dirt off. But looking at it, guys, up close, it's got pretty much brand new Michelin tires on it, which for me is a nice change here. I'm usually giving away cars with new Michelins on them, so it's nice to get a car with pretty much brand new $700 name brand tires. So there that is. Obviously this front wheel is quite dirty. You can see it was quite a bit dirtier earlier, the car wash. I did a fairly good job getting it clean there, but obviously they're going to come out pretty good, I'd say, and all that stuff. Like I said, it's going to be more or less a beater utility vehicle just to keep the Volvo nice. And the Volvo, man, has really been my favorite car, so I've owned. So I'm basically going to be trying to keep that nice for quite a while. Things that a 23-year-old Honda SUV has: it's rusty, the antenna has seen better days, it's still there. I may try to fix that, just little odds and ends that are cheap on this, but again, it's just, here it is, guys. It's got some rust in the back, as they all do get. Definitely not the worst, definitely not the best. This car lived in Ann Arbor, Michigan as a city car, I want to say, for like the last 7 years or so. So it was just like kind of a little city runabout car. And I mean, this is the official college girl car. I could very well easily see that being it here. So again, more rust on this side. I think somebody at the dealership did that yesterday, because that really wasn't that bad the other day when I had initially drove it. But back here again, these Michelins, I don't think they've even been rotated. I mean, they have nice little rubber things all over them, so I mean, they're very nice. It has drums in the back. I'm sure they need to be replaced, but again, keeping it cheap here, not going to do a whole lot. I'm going to definitely put my buffing pad on this and see what I can do with it. Front brakes, probably get some front brakes on it, just get some cheap Rock Auto stuff. Obviously it needs struts, but it's never going to get it. But so looking at it, is a little rusty and not the worst. Some rust bubbling on the hood here. Obviously it's very well oxidized, and this is very close to the paint my Grand Am looked like back in the spring, if you guys last year looked like. So I think if it's going to turn anything out like that, it's probably going to look pretty good. So even the headlights are very clean, and they are Honda, I believe. So yeah, they are Honda lights down there. So at some point in time, I think this car was garage kept, but obviously again, the paint just doesn't hold up. But standing back looking at it, it's a very I want to say clean looking vehicle. It's a good 20-30 footer, and again, that's all it is, guys. So just have a little crunch up here in the bumper. There's something on the Carfax that reflects that. Minor damage. I could probably even pull that out with a screwdriver, but yeah, just looking at it, guys, it was just a car driven by somebody that wasn't obviously in the cars. So even an old inspection sticker from Pennsylvania. I think these push in So there those are. They're a little sun beat. Maybe we'll dip those. I don't know. I got some pinstripes. Obviously, they've seen better days. Blocking gas cap, and again, this one does not have the roof rack, so just a little bit of peeling there on the paint. Nothing that I could really care less about. I could easily get $2,500 for this car after cleaning it up today. I mean, it was filthy, more or less. Just full of dog hair. So, checking out the interior. I wish I made a video beforehand, but I'm a little bit of in a time crunch. So, things that don't work on this. The regulator on that is out, and this back right door doesn't work. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's that, and maybe there's a hole in the muffler. See, it's got the real-time four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. There's the underbody. It's looking like it stayed at the bottom of a lake, but it's 23-year-old Honda, and you know the rust belt. So it's got some mud flaps. We'll jump on over to the interior, check it out. Again, another reason I really liked this car was cars at this price range aren't this clean. Look at how clean that is. I mean, the cloth is very nice and soft. It's held up really good. The carpets, again, they could use a shampooing, but I mean, really, the carpets are in good shape. Keep in mind, this is a $1,600 car, so I think it's going to be quite a good little car. We'll check it out here. Look at the steering wheel is in really good shape. There's your window switches and all that stuff. There's a trunk pop back there for your glass. We'll start it up. As you can see, it does have 194,000 on it. And really, I'm not worried about that mileage at all. So it starts right up. So there's some rattling going on. I'll diagnose that. Again, I've only owned this for a few hours, guys, so I'm just trying to get a video up before I do much to it. So I did wipe down the interior pretty good today. Again, I gave it a good vacuum. It's a fuse cover I was messing with. When I got it, the radio didn't work, and it turned out to be a fuse that was blown under the hood. So I did have to get that still yet to be fixed. It's going into the Honda dealership in a few days to get the airbag inflator replaced. It's a free recall. I'm going to get it done. God forbid I get into a crash and somebody gets plastic metal fragments in their face, if you will. So there's that. So we'll get it done. Headlights, they are manual, of course. Checking out the gauges, really nice and simple to read. I really like these gauges. They just filled it up. Again, I've only put about 12 miles on it, so so far so good. So yeah, guys, it's your first generation CRV, and this is back when Honda's really just built great stuff. So you can really appreciate this. I mean, it's held up so good. It's got a whole bunch of maintenance records in there and the original manuals, and I've yet to even go through all that. The clock doesn't appear to be working. Maybe there's a trick I can do to fix it. Well, there we go. So I'll go ahead and program that after the video, but that is tied in with this fuse. So yeah, just tap on it, I guess it'll work. I've been waiting for this my whole life. So you have cruise control right up there, which does work. We have some map lights, and you have a mirror. So have a 4-speed automatic. You have power mirrors. This one doesn't work. The other power mirror does. Really kind of what's important. And the hood latch, the handle broke off, so you just have to reach in there and pull it kind of hard, but if you get a good grip on it, it will pull out. And then the floor, cool, in Honda style. It's nice and flat all the way back there. So you can see if it'll pass through there. With the fold-down console, which, you know, that's just really unique. And it's not really unique, but it's just really cool in terms of maybe the Escape. So, or the Chevy Tractor for the time. I mean, personally, I think this definitely has aged quite a bit better. I think everybody can agree on that. So, even the materials, guys, they're not bad. They're put together good. The plastics are nice. It's got some soft vinyl up here. I mean, what more do you want out of a $16,000 car in '98? Coming back to the rear, check it out. The carpets, I shampooed them at the car wash with the free cleaners, and I mean, it's a whole new car. I mean, this thing was smaller than dog hair. It still is. I mean, if you just rub the seats, I get just a bunch of dog hair off of this, but it's come a long way in the last 3 hours. So yeah, we'll jump back here, check it out real fast. You do have dual map pockets, or they are nets more or less. And threw a sunscreen back here, a sunshade, because we have no tint now, so we'll be needing this real soon. But you have some armrests back here, which that's really cool, and there's some sort of brown stuff. But yeah, so here's the interior. Quite excited for this little thing. The last Honda I had was basically a free Odyssey that was given to me. I only drove it for a few months because that thing was all types of jacked up. But out of the time I had it, that Honda Odyssey was a great vehicle. Oh, check out the rear. Just have the lift struts, and they do work. So, which is great. So it's got the traditional old SUV style flip glass. And this gate does open. That strut's blown, but that's not essential. So it's already being used for house stuff, I guess. But so check it out, guys. We have some speakers back here. All my life I thought this was a subwoofer, but they're just, I would probably say maybe 6x8 speakers. I don't know. But yeah, it's been wiped down again. Like I said, I detailed the crap out of it today, and here it is. We're missing something down here, but you know what? I might just leave that there for cargo purposes. I might even cut the carpet and call it a day. These seats do fold flat, and it fit my insanely large electric bicycle back here perfectly fine. It wouldn't fit in my Escape, my 2016 Escape I had. I could not haul my bike around in it. So yeah, it's already a win for the Honda. So you have some storage back here, and obviously a little hook, I guess. So you have some jacks in there. The wiper does work, and the washer fluid does work. So you'd be very hard pressed to find much better of a vehicle for this price. Like I said, the tires on this are half the price of the car, and they do have a warranty on them, so somebody paid for the discount tire warranty. So unless this thing shits out next week, I think I got a good little car here. Look at the interior is insanely clean. I just can't get over it. Heat works, AC even blows ice cold, and there's the clock. So I don't know, it's gonna just be one of those things. So yeah, guys, just really excited about this one though. The wear and tear off the Volvo, and I'll try to have some more videos here. I'd like to get some detailing on this. I think it would really pop. So there's the front end right there. We'll pop the hood. I believe this is a B20. So it's a 2-liter, 4-cylinder, non-VTEC, which I thought it was a VTEC, but that came in, I think, 02 with the 2.4. But looking at it, it's not pretty, but it's pretty reliable, I'd say. It's got a new coil pack and some wires and plugs done at the Honda dealership, I want to say, about 20,000 miles ago. So it's got a really well-detailed Carfax. So there that is, guys. Which kind of freaks me out. Maybe the dealer sprayed some like WD-40 to quiet a pulley down or something, but other than that, this is it, guys. So it's the first video of the CRV, and we'll probably see one very soon after it's all been detailed. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, and we'll talk to y'all later.